Newcomers to n8n often make one simple mistake when calling APIs like OpenAI or Gmail. They overlook rate limits. But did you know n8n's loop over items node can help you handle them smartly? Our goal? Use only n8n nodes to loop through a list of org names and get their repositories in GitHub using unauthenticated API endpoints. This flow uses just 4 nodes: manual trigger, loop over items, wait nodes, and finally HTTP request node. This simple-looking workflow without any loop will fail due to the rate limits in API services. Here's the workflow with the loop over items node along with the wait node. This will help to mitigate the rate limit issue. To get the rate limit of GitHub API endpoints, we can use this URL. The rate limit JSON data will be in this format. Here is the workflow that fails due to the rate limit being hit. The API response contains the reason for error. Here is the workflow that makes the API calls through looping and waiting successfully. We get all the data out from the done branch of the loop. Let's learn how to build this loop. Let's start a new workflow and name it Goal 3 with loop. We will then add manual trigger node to the canvas. We will be using a list of global organizations that have repositories hosted on GitHub and can be seen publicly. Let's search for loop through items node and click on it. It will add 2 nodes as shown here. Delete the replace me node and add the HTTP request node like this. HTTP request node has more parameters compared to other nodes we have seen till now in n8n. Here is a very brief intro of the URL parts. Each of these parts will be a parameter in the HTTP request node. Protocol host and path together make the API endpoint. On the input side of HTTP node, we see the API URL field. Drag that into the URL parameter box as shown. Then test the step. You will see the output like this. Going back to the canvas, we have to add wait node. For that, click on the plus icon on the loop path and search for wait node. Click on wait node will add it and open the parameter window. You will see 5 seconds as default wait amount. Also, the input side will be populated with the data that we got from HTTP node step. When click on test step, the output will take 5 seconds to populate on the output side. The workflow is complete. Testing it will loop through all the items in the input provided. After completing all the items, the final data is written to done branch of loop over items node. We have covered 3 important n8n nodes and learned how to delay API calls. The code for the flow can be downloaded from this repo. You've already seen data in JSON format, both as inputs and outputs in n8n. All of the REST-based API services use JSON to transfer data. We will learn 5 core JSON transformation in the next video.